Hello and welcome back. Ooh, that's a cool looking airplane. What do you want to call that? Trail? Can you even see that? Whee! Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked. I haven't done one of these in a while. I really like cooking / eating videos. Enjoy, firstly, and secondly, this video actually features something super exciting which I haven't tried before and I'm going to be trying with you guys. I got sent one of the coolest, most exciting packages I think I've ever seen. The postman arrived with this and I was like, just how cool, like seeing a box, big box with the word corn on makes every veggie very excited. And not only that, it's quite a big little box. That's not English. It's quite a big box because, closed it again because I'm excited. When you open said box, you are greeted by the new Corn Brilliant Bangers. These are vegan and there's not only 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 Corn Brilliant Bangers. I'm not going to be cooking all of these this week, but you will probably see a lot of corn bangers in this video, as you can probably imagine. I'm going to try and cook different things, including these. But I'm just really grateful to be able to try it, and I'm excited. So thank you so much, Corn. I feel very blessed that you've decided to send me these to try. I feel like I've just peaked in life. So I thought it would be very appropriate to start off the, I was about to say the sausage fest. It's probably not the best term to use. With a good old British classic. Is it British? Yeah. By doing bangers and mash for my first ever experience with the new Corn Brilliant Bangers. Basically, my issue with veggie sausages and vegan sausages is that a lot of them don't mimic the sausage skin very well. I know that sounds really gross, and the idea of like the skin is a bit gross, but at the same time, that is literally, in my opinion, what makes a sausage a sausage. It's just like they've created the sausage meat and then not wrapped the meat with anything but just sausage meat, and so it doesn't feel like an actual proper sausage. But from what I can tell, I hope that makes somewhat sense, but from what I can tell, these ones do, so I'm more excited about the texture than anything else, I'm going to be honest. So, vegan savoury flavour sausage made with mycoprotein with a herb seasoning. So it is going to be herby. I know a lot of people aren't about that herb life, but as long as it's not too much. Another thing I don't like about veggie sausages is that a lot of them seem to think that if you just add loads and loads of herbs, veggies will really like them because they're full of flavour, when really we don't necessarily want a sausage like with loads of... So these are the potatoes of choice, Marie Piper. It's Morrison's potatoes, basically. If we're gonna get potatoes, because I'm not huge on potatoes, I am quite fussy with potatoes. Like I only like a certain type of roast potato when it's done in a certain way. And with mash, because there's not a lot of flavour to mash, like I'd want to make sure it's a potato flavour that is actually nice. Adam gets usually a more expensive potato because he thinks it tastes a lot better. I'm not saying there's like a golden potato out there that costs like a tenner. Basically, like avoid super cheap ones is all I'm saying. I used to hate eating them because I thought they just tasted like soil. But anyway, that's in, and I'm gonna, do you think I should turn on the oven now for the sausages, or is it too early? Oh, they're only going for 12 to 14 minutes, so I'm not gonna put that on yet. So I'm gonna put onion in my mash, I think. No, I might put onion in with the sausages actually, because my mum does that and I actually really like that. It's one of those packages where you open the side and it doesn't actually open the thing. Does anyone know what I mean by that? Smells like an actual real sausage, which is a very good start. It actually smells like a meat shop, like a butcher's. This new tray, this new baking tray we got is insane. It's by Masterclass. I don't know if you can read that on there. But it's like super glossy and it's like super non-stick because we're always getting fed up with things sticking to our trays. I don't really know how many to have. 4 maybe? Is that excessive? I'm excited to fry these, you know, because I love a fried sausage. Eee! Goodbye, sausage! I'm gonna put the kettle on in a minute to start making gravy. Oh, I'm not in shot. What a professional. She's been doing this for 6-7 years and she still can't shoot herself in the face. I love salt me. It's probably quite dangerous. And a little knob of butter. We did the mash. We did the monster mash. Now, weirdly, I've noticed that mash cools down really, really quick. The amount of times I've had cold mash, because it's just like a race against time. As soon as you serve mash, it just gets cold really quick. It's right if you've got gravy though. Oh, that reminds me, I need the kettle on. Oh my God, I feel like I'm just putting butter in everything. While it's still warm, because there's something about buttery sweet corn that's just... Franken cute. This might sound a little bit grim, but I do have a bit of leftover kind of sweet corn buttery juice, so I'm going to pour it into the gravy. Please don't judge me for that. Wow, they really do feel like they have skin. Okay, I'm going to have it now. Oh, look at that curly onion. Look at that steam though. Bon appetit, baby. I know what you're all thinking. Just try the damn sausage. Like when I bite into it, I can literally feel the skin like sticking to my teeth. That sounds really gross, but what I'm saying is like the texture's different to the actual meat in the middle. There's like a tint of like roast dinner vibes. Like it has like herby roast dinner flavour. It's just, I think maybe it reminds me of stuffing a little bit.
Yeah, I like the texture.
Well, it's got the approval from Adam, so it must be somewhat good. Ten out of 10 would have this again. Hello, it is a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And today, I usually cook just dinners when I do these kinds of videos, but I'm actually going to show you a lunch today because I just, for some reason, was really craving an egg and sausage sandwich with ketchup. This video isn't all going to be corn sausages and you know, I'm sorry if this is just too much sausage for you to handle. So I'm going to be frying it this time, which I'm really excited about because fried sausage is my fave. And plus, like, texture-wise, I feel like it feels more like a sausage when you fry veggie sausages. So don't judge, but I'm actually going to use a wok. What was in that wok that you used today? That's a wok. That's a wok. That's a wok? No. Surely that's a wok.
No.
Put in the comment section below, is this a wok or is this a frying pan? It's a wok.
A wok.
Oh, okay. It's not that different.
No, it's not, but...
Okay.
I wouldn't do a stir fry in that.
But you
There's a
could.
tiny on the bottom.
You could do a stir fry in that if you really wanted to. Ultra lift. God, my little muscles are like
Yeah,
quivering.
you probably could. You do a lot of crossovers. You know.
I usually put all sorts in a wok as it is. I would fry an egg in an actual wok. Sometimes I boil vegetables in woks. I've even boiled pasta in
And
a
then
wok.
it's nothing to you.
No. Oh, so what did you have in this?
It was just mushroom and eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna reuse it.
Okay.
Because it's got loads of oil in it, so.
Okay. It might taste a bit of mushroom.
Reduce, reuse. It's alright. Oh, mushroom. My first try at the fried corn sausage. I actually think I prefer it not fried. And I was looking forward to it fried, which is sad. I can't wait to have this in the sandwich. Sometimes it's the little things in life. I've been craving this all day. So, I wouldn't say I can tell... No. Reverse. So, I wouldn't say that I would think that was a real sausage. There are veggie products I've had where they taste legit. Bonjour, welcome to a brand new day. I didn't show you what I ate for dinner after that lunch because I didn't eat any dinner. It's really bad. I had late lunch and then we went to go see Adam's grandma and we had a few drinks there and I just, like, time flew by. Next minute I realised I haven't had any dinner. I'm gonna make a risotto tonight, I think. I just shove things in the hob and hope for the best. But I've got some new ridge cut flame grilled steak crisp potato. You know the crisp, the McCoy's beef crisps? They're one of my favourite crisps ever. So I thought I would try. Adam's already opened it, Adam's already tried it, but I haven't. And honestly, the smell already is incredible. It smells just like the crisps. And I tried the I tried the hula hoops potato version of the hula hoops and that was really good. So I've got high hopes about this. It smells really good. My mouth's literally watering. So what I think I might do is top the risotto with the potato. This is what I mean. I don't know if what I would do is normal, but... So firstly, I'm gonna make some vegetable stock, just chopping up some vegetables and boiling them for a little bit. Then I'm gonna use that hot water to cook the risotto in, because why not? I don't have any stock here, so I'm just gonna wing it and see if I can make my own stock. Never even done that before. The only veg I've got to do that with is onions and carrots. Let's just see what happens, shall we? So clearly I haven't used a big enough pot for this. I was supposed to use a pot that's big enough to stir the veg in. I'm gonna put, oh, bloody hell, this in and probably cook them for longer than the average person because I like my chips quite well done, and I feel like the more well done they are, the more they're going to taste like the crisps. So to me, it makes more sense. Is this going to go through the hole?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
So the broth is basically done. So now I'm gonna be making my risotto. this one. So we want some oil, and we're gonna start with some garlic. I'm just gonna use some very lazy stuff. Plopping that in. Now that's been cooking for a little bit, I'm gonna add a bit of butter, like so, and then I'm gonna add some mushrooms. Beautiful, these are like lazy as hell mushrooms. Washed rice goes in, and we're gonna apparently lightly toast it. And now I'm just gonna drain the veg away from the liquid, so then we've made ourselves a little broth. We have made ourselves some broth. Why am I so proud of myself with this little bit of broth? Okay, so slowly and casually pour a bit of broth in at a time, I think. So then we mix. I can safely say this does smell divine already, which is good. So we want it to get to a nice kind of thick consistency, and I don't want it to be too runny. Let's have a look at the potatoes then. When I said I like them crispy, I'm serious. It's going in my stomach, not yours. So I'm gonna give it a try. My risotto is still cooking. As you can see. It does just remind me of the hula hoops, but I guess they were both beef. I did pick beef. I think I might slightly prefer these over the hula hoop ones, because the flavour's a bit more beefy. So I've actually basically nearly used all of that stock. I just happened to accidentally give myself the right amount. I'm gonna try a bit now though, so I thought I'd film it. I'm very, very intrigued. Oh, I managed to salvage some of the mushroom from my stock, which is good. I also managed to salvage some leftover carrots. I think they're just about usable for the risotto, like just to add. The onion, however, was not. It looks disgusting, and I'm not using that. I'm just gonna bin that, honestly, because it looks rather grim. That's the most on point I've ever got risotto before. Cooking it by myself. It looks proper wet when you first put it in, and then it just dries up. So this will be the last time I add more and mix. This has reached a point where it doesn't even look like risotto, it just looks like some sort of weird shepherd's pie, but maybe I could use the potatoes as a plate for the risotto. Oh, it's like a mushroom shepherd's pie. I actually love it. I think it's because I like textures, so I can't just have a plate of like one texture, and risotto is quite mushy. Welcome back to, I'm gonna say this is, whoa, it's very bright over there. The last day, and on the third day, she made pigs and blankets. So today I went out and bought, oh, might be in the freezer actually, some meat-free smoked bacon rashers. I've never tried these before. I have tried veggie bacon in general before. I wouldn't rate it very high. They never really do a great job, which always surprises me because I feel like smoky bacon is an easy flavor to replicate. So like if I had that on some like tough, hard texture, I'd be pretty happy, but most veggie bacon is very like soft, and I'm like, because this is smoked bacon, I'm hoping this is a bit stronger than what I've had before, because I love bacon bits and they're vegan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some pigs and blankets with this, and you've guessed it, the corn bangers, as I have about 10 million trillion to get through, and cook myself up a mini roast dinner. Sometimes I do this when I'm like craving a roasty, but I can't be bothered to make a full-blown one, and then I end up making a full-blown one. But I'm gonna not do that because I don't have the energy to. Every time I make Yorkshire puddings on my channel or like in Instagram story, a lot of people are like, what the hell are those little cups? How would you describe a Yorkshire pudding, Adam?
I just thought that it was a popular thing that everyone had.
They call them weird cups.
Well, I would describe it as very, very similar to pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Like how we would have a pancake, not a sweet pancake.
It's a savoury pancake in a different form, in like a thicker form.
Rather than frying it, you put it in the oven.
Yeah.
And it rises.
Oh, now I've seen the stuffing balls and I'm like, oh.
I looked at those earlier.
Maybe what I'll do is stuffing instead of potatoes. That a weird thing to do?
However you want.
Stuffing balls, pigs and blankets, and Yorkshire puddings. I got a message from Nisi yesterday when I was filming my risotto on my Instagram story, and she was like, "You eat like a stoner," and I was like, "That's a good description. I like that. If I'm gonna eat like anyone, I'd rather eat like a stoner because they just eat what looks delicious, don't they? Really." Stoner food is not conventional. It is just delicious. Egg, flour, milk.
Normally bring it up to about 150 now. And then I'll just give them a little bit more. There's no gravy like that.
Is there not?
No.
Ew. Dry Yorkshires.
Yeah.
So, I'm opening the bacon. I'm very excited. Like, I haven't really missed bacon since being a veggie. I haven't been that desperate to find an alternative. Oh my god, I should probably have waited for these to defrost. I'm curious to know what it smells of. It smells a little bit like dog food, which is not appealing. I don't really know how many bits I'll need. Adam was saying that I also cook like a stoner as well, apparently. I guess that means dangerous and intuitive. I feel like these won't actually curl. Oh no, wait, they will. I think they will. Ooh, I wasn't even a massive fan of pigs and blankets, but it was because of the fat, which is why I wasn't a fan when I ate meat. So maybe I will rate these. So I'm just going to wrap them round like that. Okay, I think that looks good. Ignore that, that's Adam's dinner. A little bit of random bacon there because it fell off. I love stuffing. I feel like it never gets the credit it deserves. No one raves about stuffing as much as I do, I'm sure of it. It's basically just this mix of like herb, sage, onion stuff. And you sprinkle that into some water, and then you let it set for a little bit, and then it hardens, and then you make it into balls and then shove it in the oven. Adam thought he would tell me that we had no gravy after I started making the Yorkshire puddings. Okay, so people already think I'm weird when it comes to my eating habits and my food choices. And then I was thinking about how dry, I mean it looks good, but how dry this dinner looks. So I thought to myself, I need something to put with it. Only thing we have in that's sort of wet is this. That's mushroom soup, if you can't tell. Mushroom soup. So I've got some mushroom soup on the hob. The little pigs and blankets. Look, it's cooked really well. Like, it's stayed in place, which I'm impressed by. Wow, that's actually really nice. I love my stuffing balls crispy. Now, in my humble opinion, this actually looks banging, but it definitely looks dry, so I'm gonna add the soup on. Oh my goodness, I just realised that's there. It's so good. Now, am I gonna ruin it with this? Me oh my, what have I actually created? Have I created a monster, or is this something you're like, well actually, like, look how well they've like stayed wrapped.
Would you say it tastes somewhat like normal bacon?
They still don't have the texture right. The texture of that is not bacon texture. It's also not very smoky. I actually think having that bacon purely for putting with sausage is a good shout. It doesn't have enough to give on its own. But then would I ever buy bacon just for pigs and blankets? To be fair, I prefer that to real pigs and blankets because pigs and blankets is really fatty. Crispy on the outside, gooey in the centre. I feel like everything in this dinner was a happy accident because the Yorkshire puddings, the consistency was super thick and I was thinking this is gonna be bad, but it actually made like a thick Yorkshire, so you technically have more Yorkshire to eat, which I'm not complaining about. The bacon stayed in place. How do I feel about the gravy? It's a bit weird, but it just tastes like you're eating gravy that's a bit more sweet. Gravy that's lacking beef. I mean, is it an Ellie cooking video without happy accidents? So earlier on today, I got some jam donuts. They're like my favourite dessert. I'm not really a dessert person, but if I am gonna have a dessert, it'll be something involving like jam or cream. So I'm gonna have those for pudding now, but I just wanted to finish this food video. I really enjoyed trying different things with those corn bangers. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. If there's any new things out there that you think will be interesting to see. I want to thank you for watching. Me and Adam are going to watch Married at First Sight now because we're big fans of that show. Let me know if you've seen that. And also, who was your favourite couple in the comment section below, please? Thanks. Oh, and while you're at it, let me know in the comments also what your favourite dinner is at the moment, favourite recipe, something that you think is really good, that maybe you think I should try. Can't be too complicated because we both know that's not going to happen if it is. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be notified every time I make a brand new video. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I have a tarot reading Instagram and Facebook if you want to book a tarot reading with me. See you soon. Like this video if you enjoyed content like this so I know to make more content like this. Sending loads of love from my house to yours.